Hello, welcome to the Roy Rogers News Channel. Thank you so much for watching. Alright, today, multiple members of the community have reached out to me to make this guide, as well as Blue Nose, who was the creator of the PokeMMO dressing room website. Unfortunately, the website has been shut down, but I would like to thank Blue Nose for asking me to make a guide about this concept. The PokeMMO Vanity Index. Now, before I dive into the guide itself, I would like to mention two features that I enjoyed putting in this poster. So, one feature that I enjoyed was a shout out to Darkshade. So, if you noticed, one of the portraits in the banner is Darkshade's Forms avatar. And another thing that I would like to note was that there are two chairs there, and when I put myself there, I felt kind of weird because there was no one else beside me. Some people are pretty sensitive about having their sprites next to you, especially when you make a banner like this. So at the time, I was talking with Draco Trainer about something, and I asked for his permission to feature his sprite. He was more than happy to allow me to feature his sprite in the banner. So thank you so much, Draco Trainer, for letting me do that. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the guide semantics, shall we? So let's go ahead and start off by noting that if you're on phone, then go to the three dots at the top right of this guide, and you can be able to click on Find in Page, and you can be able to find the vanities that you would like. Or if you're on laptop or desktop, which we're on right now, we can be able to hold down Control and F, and we should be able to get a typing prompt right there. Now, let's just say there are people in Vermilion and they're talking about some winged backpack, and you're not really familiar with what it looks like. Let's go ahead and type winged in here. So you get two results: winged helmet and winged heart backpack. This might be the backpack everybody's talking about in Vermilion. Now, this search tool is not just for that particular vanity, but also this search tool can be used to type in something like a year. So let's just say you want to see what year certain vanities were introduced. Let's go and put up 2018. Now, I'm going to imply that you know that this was released in 2018 in tandem with all the other vanities that were limited. I didn't want to put 2018 there because I don't want to confuse people, since this is a seasonal vanity. But if you would like to find the earmuffs, then stay tuned every December. If you want to look for the bunny ears, then stay tuned every April. And if you want to look for the patriotic top hat, then stay tuned every July 4th. Now, you can be able to search here and see all the 2018 releases, but I don't really want to do that because I don't want to take too much of your time here. But what I'm going to say is this: there are some vanities listed in this index that you don't have access to as a player. So let's go ahead and scroll all the way down here. And, oh, we can get to the shop vanities in a moment. Okay. Now, the hats that are exclusive to staff members are released here as well. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I'm leaving that error in there. We're keeping it real, folks. We're keeping it real here on the Roy Rogers News Channel. Now, the hats that are at the very end here, you might have noticed that there are hats you don't have access to. And those hats are listed because Blue Nose's website has listed them. Thanks to Blue Nose's website, we were able to know that these hats were coded in the game. Oh yeah, I had to space out April Fools because the forums has a certain editing tool that doesn't allow you to say that, so that is why I had to space out the April Fools thing. But originally that was a hat that everybody wore at one point, and the frog even said, "Get out," every time you walk by. Good times, good times. Let me know in the comments if you remember those times. Man, I'm such an old player. Alright, let's go ahead and Scroll down here. There's a feature I'd like to show you. You saw a little bit of it in the hats, but you can see a bit more of it in the back section. And this is the back section, as you can see here. There we go. Backpack. And the shoulder bag. Now, I also have a version of this for the hats and the top and the pants. I have a version of this for everything here. So you can be able to check out where you can be able to shop for the backpack in each available PokeMart. And the price point is right over here. Now, let's go ahead and go to the tops, because I know some people are probably going to ask how I handled the tuxedo. Answer to that is the tuxedo is handled by this. 6,000 coins, or 30k, or Rocket Uniform. 9,999, or 49,995. Now, I went ahead and provided a link to my coin and battle point guide, since that might help you get the vanities here. So feel free to check out that guide if you want some more detail as to how to get coins. In fact, I can go and click on that briefly, and you can be able to check it out right there. And I listed the Kantos, the Hoenns, and the Sinnoh coin amounts. But this is not the purview of this guide. We're going back to the vanities. I just wanted to note that. Now, the rest of the guide I anticipated for future hats or future tops. So as an example, you might have noticed the reserve post, and that is in case this section gets full, because I plan on using this guide for the long term. So if the post reaches its maximum limitations, then I want to be able to have a reserve post. And if that reserve post is expired, then I might consult with a staff member and ask if I can branch out into a second version of this guide. But that is for a futuristic guide video that I could make sometime. Lastly, speaking about future vanities, I've noticed that in the character customizations there is a section for fishing rods. Now, I've decided to list this just in case there are any elaborate fishing rods that appear on PokeMMO, and I have this on the ready just in case there are fishing vanities. Now, unfortunately, due to Bluenose's website being shut down, the new vanities that are released on PokeMMO, the screenshots are going to be taken manually, like this bike vanity as an example. So I hope that you're alright with the screenshot style that I have in game, and without further ado, I hope you all enjoy this guide. Thank you so much for watching. This is the Roy Rogers News channel. Don't forget to comment and subscribe to our channel, like the content that you see here. And this is the Roy Rogers News channel, signing off. Fast, accurate, and biased, Roy Rogers News.